seen an old video of yours wherein you say that you were listening to, I forget who it was, I think you were listening to a senior musician and you had tears in your eyes. She was singing Shanti Nilayam, and you said that was the first time that music really moved you. I think it was Notes to Myself in one of your videos.
Yeah, I know. It was D.K. Patamal. I know what incident you're talking.
Yes. So you were talking about the emotion that you felt more than the meaning of the words, or this was a favorite, hymn or anything like that. Is that the same feeling that you have when you approach any kind of music, or what is the feeling like?
This is exactly what I don't want to talk about. You're still picking on. I'll try. I mean, the only reason I don't want to talk about it is it can sound very self-indulgent. When you speak about it. It sounds very self-indulgent. So if I sound self-indulgent, please blame it on her or not on me. But, I think everybody in life has profound experiences. It doesn't have to be musically induced. It can be just a walk in the park. It could be just one morning when you just got up, right? I think profundity is always there. We sometimes tap into the profundity. So the next question is, what is the quality in us in those moments when we tap into profundity? That's the next logical question. And my tentative suggestion there is, what actually happens is, one, those moments or those experiences are times when you're extremely vulnerable in a very positive sense, which means that all your guards of yourself, all the power about yourself, if you have, whatever you may have, kind of disappear momentarily. Which means it is not about you having experienced something, it is just about the experience happening and you being, not even you, or you witnessing it, right? I think those are the profound moments. They may last only a few seconds, they may last only a song, they may last a walk, it could be anything. And people like to give many words for this experience. I prefer not to categorize it. It's just something very precious. And to me, the preciousness is not in its purity. I actually try to flip it on its head. And I think the reason why these moments are precious is because they tell you what a wretched person you are. Which is true. Because only in those moments you realize on normal life what you are. It's a mirror. Those moments are a mirror. And I'm talking about a mirror when talking about gurus, I think probably appropriate. But those moments are a mirror. And what does the mirror tell you? Not, oh wow, you're having this great experience, you're a special. No. They actually tell you how dirty you are inside you. So to me, the profundity is a moment of great reflection of reality of yourself, rather than something that is hanging in the ceiling over there that we are saying, oh, we're all levitating anyway. We're all here, terra firma. It's a human experience. It's an experience of reality. So to me, Guru offers that to us. He offers that possibility to us, whether it is through word or whether it's through his action. And I think, to me, what is most precious about Guru, in especially today's context, and I think it's important for me to speak about it, I've said it before, is that we today live in this, for certain people, especially in today's world, it's very convenient to talk about Guru only in terms of an anti-caste warrior. And forget that he is also a spiritualist. Or for another side, to only talk about the fact he is an Advaitic, influenced by Advaita, he is a spiritualist, and forget that he has also handled society. The brilliance of this person is he brought these two together in his conversation, and he didn't see conflict in it. I think we have a lot to learn there. We have a lot to learn, because today in our politics we are doing exactly that. We are boxing. Don't box Guru either into only an anti-caste warrior or only one spiritual religious person. He was both. Yes, he was religious, not just spiritual. Let's be very clear about that too. We somehow run away from saying it. He was religious. You can disagree with him, but don't discard that part of him. They're two different things. Now you could ask the next question. Person who's singing about Janani is singing about Shiva. The question is, what was his brilliant reimagination of Shiva? His reimagination of Janani. His reimagination of Vishnu. And in that came anti-caste. In that came social equality. In his conversation with the prophet or with the Buddha or with Christ came the idea of oneness. Oneness was not a confrontation with faith. Oneness was the realization of faith and non-faith itself being a combined bundle of life experience. To me, that is so important today. The binaries is the place where really Guru comes alive, is the complete destruction of binaries. And I think it is important for us. So when you listen to M Krishna sing Guru, there is also this worry sometimes for me that, M Krishna is a political activist and he talks about anti-caste, he's singing Guru. No, it's not as simple as that. It's not as simple as that. Right? It's far more complicated.
But you are also all that too, okay? At some times, and you've been targeted a great many times, you've been known to be an enfant terrible in Carnatic music and on Kacheri concerts and so on. Do you feel tired at times at having to confront this big baggage of, within quotes, tradition? Or irritated or tired?
Yeah, I'm a human being, so I'm very irritable. So that's just very natural. I mean, at times, it's true that at times it can get at your face. It can get very suffocating. It's true. I'm not complaining, but I'm just telling you that it's true. It sometimes makes you second guess yourself, which is an uncomfortable position to be in. When you're suddenly thinking, should I do this? You should not be thinking that. You should just do. When an artist feels, they do. Whether it's good or bad is irrelevant actually to an artist. Beauty is the most irrelevant thing to an artist.
Really?
Yeah, beauty is irrelevant. Beauty is what you want to perceive. What is relevant is when the artist is imagining form and investing in form, whatever the form may be. How beauty, and when I use beauty in the sense of prettiness here, whether it is pretty or not is not what I am thinking when I'm creating form. I am just saying there is a relationship with form. Prettiness is irrelevant, totally irrelevant. But the problem with today's world is you're also wondering about prettiness. There comes a suffocation. And prettiness also means conformism.
Yes.
Prettiness also means not challenging beauty. And I'm using beauty in all its respects. So sometimes, it is, it's difficult. It's very claustrophobic. But I guess you let it pass and then get up the next morning.
Thank you. But then when you talk about tradition, it can also be a huge baggage, isn't it, sometimes? This thing can be a burden on you at times, and yet you have taken that tradition and kind of subverted it. Look at Guru's verses. They're very traditional, but they're very modern and contextual, given them new life, breathed.
He's used English words in his poetry. You used road in his poetry. He is, I think somewhere the metaphor he uses is with a steam engine, if I remember right, relating to God. A steam engine. Imagine how interestingly modern the man must be in early 20th century. Steam engine should have just come at that point of time, right? So, very, very interesting in that way, right? Tradition is this. Tradition is our own convenience. We find something convenient for a sustained period of time, and if the powerful group in that says it's convenient, it becomes tradition.